Hi guys, just a quick one today. So I have been changing things over in my house and slowly working through each room. And now I'm on to my lounge room where I have an old TV unit here. And I want to change that over to be more like my oak style. I have a table over here that's white and oak. It's got stuff on it at the moment. The table over there, it's oak with silver legs, which I might paint white, but that's also got stuff on it at the moment. And my kitchen is like this off-white with like a creamy sort of bench top. I have a TV unit that I have to put together to swap out for that one. And it's in like an oak color, but I also want to paint the doors white so that it's more like the dining table suite over here. So yeah, I'm going to put it together and hopefully I'll be able to move this one out by myself. I'm not entirely sure. It might be too heavy, but you know, use of a blanket, maybe a trolley, I might be able to manage it on my own. I'm not sure. And then move the other one into place. And I can just manage the weight of the TV myself, but yeah, any bigger, I probably wouldn't be able to move it. So it's kind of good that it's on the smaller size of large TVs. Anyway, I'm going to get to and make that now. So it's taken me 2 hours to build this part of the unit. I haven't put the drawers together and I haven't got the doors hinged on. This is what always happens as soon as there's something new. All the animals come to check it out. It's really beautiful. And it's even got all magnetic push close action that seem pretty good, but and these things are like soft sliding rails. They were very, very confusing. I had to look up a video on YouTube and find out how to separate this piece from the piece that goes on the actual drawers, but we got there in the end. So yeah, I'm going to leave the rest for another day. Plenty of time. I need to get everything out of that one and swap this piece over because it can be moved into place now that it's like the main stuff is done. I'm just tired. Hello, baby. Hello. Thank you. Nice cuddles. Oh, okay. Yeah. What do you think, Maya? Interesting? I love you. Oh gosh. Sorry. Netzo. Yeah, talking to you. We're talking to you. And since we've seen all the others, we may as well show you Abby as well. She's currently in the bathroom. Hello, babe. Hello. Meow. Yeah? Good girl. Having a good night? You want to come out? Come out for a bit if you want. So this unit has 2 door fronts and 4 drawer fronts, which will sit a little bit higher than that and get rid of these gaps. But I would like to paint them white so that it sort of matches in with the dining table over there. I do like them as they are. I just think I was really loving the look of the oak with white of units that I saw, but none of those units had the amount of storage space and functionality that this one did. So I decided to go with this one, and I'm going to paint the fronts of these cabinets. So I have to take them outside, prime them, and then paint them. I'm doing it outside because the primer apparently really stinks and I don't want it all through my house. So yeah, best to be safe, especially with all the kitties and the dog and me. We don't need to be inhaling really bad fumes for a long time. That'd be not fun. Okay, so here's my 2 door fronts, my drawer fronts. Here is the shellac-based primer that I have to coat laminate. And then I have a mini roller painting kit, which I will use the tray and the roller to roll this on. Just for interest's sake, this was what I was dealing with for those sliding tracks. I could not understand what they were getting at with those instructions. So luckily I found the video and I figured it out. But yeah, so we're losing daylight now. We've probably got half an hour of daylight left. So I'm gonna hop out to my shed, give a quick wipe over the table, put down some plastic, then move these out there and put the first coat on. And then I'm gonna work on moving all the stuff out the old TV unit and move this new one into place. Losing daylight, it's cloudy, it's cold. I also didn't realize I don't have as much table space as I thought I did. And everything's just got to be sort of crammed on there. Okay, that looks a bit more workable, but I'll have to work fast. So I ended up bringing them inside because it started to rain and they were drying really quick. I didn't realize, but it's only a 15-minute dry and then a 45-minute recoat. Well, I kind of bent the rules and didn't do the recoat after 45. I just waited for it to be dry and then rolled on another coat. And it's looking decent, and I could probably just put them on like this, but I think I should spray them with actual paint. I need to turn them over and paint the other side because I already know they're going to be splotchy on the other side. So this is what the other sides look like. That's why I just feel like I want to tidy them up by doing a coat of primer, probably 2, just to get a really nice finish, because why not? And done. So now I just got to wait for them to dry. I've just made a bad discovery. So even though they all felt dry when I popped them down on that plastic sheet there, the crumpled plastic sheet, this is what's happened when I've taken it off. It's picked up all the crumples and it's taken off the primer, and I thought I was done. Of course I'm not done. It can't be just simple, geez. So I got this back in from the shed. The only reason I'm using the plastic sheet that's on here is that the good quality stuff was in the shed and I needed somewhere to transport them to. So I've just brought it in and I'm going to transfer them to that. Pretty annoying because I thought I was at the stage I could put all the stuff on and get it on the cupboard, and I'm not there. I'm not there. There we go. We swapped the units over. Man, I have a lot of DVDs. Still need to get everything organized and on here, but yeah, starting to shape together. I just gave them all a bit of a light sand because I will have to paint these. Obviously, you know, like I've made them imperfect, but I think in the video I watched about how to paint laminate, they did actually recommend giving a sand. I need to wipe them over, obviously, after you prime them, but before you painted them. So I kind of just did that step anyway, and I'm sure they'll be fine. So they're ready to paint, but I'm worried about painting my garage at the moment because there's so much in there, and I don't want to get paint over everything that's in there. So even though it's spray paint, it gets into the air and then it settles, and it's annoying. So I might have to do that out in my shed or outside tomorrow or something, but I thought about taking them outside and doing them now, but I'm worried about the temperature and the moisture in the air at the moment. I think it would wreck the paint job, so I'm not going to rush it. We can have a quick look if I just stick them in front of the TV unit, what they'll end up looking like. I think it'll look good once they're painted properly. Finally, time to spray the fronts of the drawers and doors for my TV unit. So I'm starting with the backs so that if I flip them over and something happens with the backs, the fronts will still be perfect. So let's do this thing. Second coat of the backs done. So I've done the second coat of the fronts, but I'm very disappointed because this here, there's all the lines in it through the primer mistake. So all those crinkle marks there, they're showing up. I don't know. I think the other three don't look terrible. I can get away with the 2 door fronts and the other 3 drawers, but this one is just looking very much like, hello, you made a mistake. So I think I might have to actually do another coat of primer on this one. I might have to sand back the front a bit more and do another coat of primer and then paint it again. I should be able to go ahead with the others though. At least it's like a small percentage that got a bit wrecked. So I'm just here putting the drawers together and I've discovered something. And that is a fully boxed pack of tracks. And I'm like, how is that possible? Did they send me extras by accident? But no, they did not. I forgot to install them. There's the left-hand side. The right-hand side, I haven't put them on. And it's going to be a lot harder to do now that they're upright rather than just being able to install them when they're on the ground. But I'm going to have to. So another silly mistake. Also, these, I should have sat them further back. So they're like that part was right there, but it extends out a little bit. So then we end up with this gap here for the drawers. So I'm not happy about that, but I can't really do much about it because they clicked in and I can't seem to click them off and re-screw them or anything. They are where they are. And luckily, like hopefully once you have the other drawers on, it just won't be very noticeable. But this is proving a bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Time to put these in. Got them on, yay. I got the door on. Does that? Oh, Zoe, come on, out the way. There we go. Opens all the way up. That, Zoe, that. Come on. So yeah, cool. We got one door on. Still another door and another drawer to go. Getting there. Another door on. Just that last drawer. I'm going to bring it out here and see if it's really noticeable. It would just be really nice if I didn't have to sand it back, reprime it, repaint it. So yeah, let's see whether it really stands out or not. Can you notice it? Oh, yeah. Like, look at the finish on the others, then look at this one. If we're going to focus. There. Yeah, I can't put it on as it is. Sanding will have to happen. Got my sander, and I'm going to give this a shot. Okay, I think we got somewhere. Not perfect, but it is reasonably smooth, and I'm going to add another layer of primer, and then 2 more coats of this once I got the primer dry. It looks pretty awful. At least it's not as bad as it was before, and there's all these little hairs, but hopefully the spray paint covers them up, and I just really can't do any more than I've done, so let's leave it now to dry. Well, I just came to check on it and they haven't gone. They're still there. They're not as bad as they were, and I'm over it. So I'm going to leave it a bit longer just to dry on its own before I apply any paint. In case you're wondering how my day is going, let's have a look at the back of this drawer front. All under the edges, it went badly. It went badly, and I'm really annoyed. It's also now all over my hand. Yay. Just sanded off the backside again, ready to paint 2 more coats. Last drawer is complete. And you can't even see. I'm going to give the bad parts when you actually are looking in the drawer. Like, I mean, that's annoying, but you're not going to see that. It'll be hidden at the back up here. So let's put it in. So the lounge room is finally done. It's been almost 2 weeks since I started this project, so I was pretty keen to finish it. I do like the look of the flow, and I think having the doors and drawer fronts white is a good thing. It breaks up the colors in the room because, as you can see, my floors pretty similar colors. You've got this unit and all of that. So I definitely think for this space, I needed the white. That being said, I haven't done it to the best of my ability. I feel like it's kind of poor. And yeah, I just am a bit disappointed in myself, but it's not too bad. I can live with it. And I'm sure in a couple of weeks' time, I won't even be thinking about it. But yeah, there we go. There's the unit now. I haven't changed this guy over yet. I don't know what I'm doing there. And nothing's really set in place anyway. Like, I just wanted to swap the unit over. I would still like a nice big art piece for there, but for now I've just got a couple of little things that just, yeah, I had hangers up there for stockings for Christmas time, and those fit on them, so I just didn't really worry about it. But yeah, my nice colorful rug looks really good with it as well. So this is the room. I'm glad it's done. And that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and hopefully I'll see you around soon. Bye.